Wow, Genshin's getting dark. What's going on? How we doing today, y'all? Guys, we're going to be doing the Wriothesley story quest today. Mr. Wriothesley. Listen, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what makes this man tick. All right, let's dive into this story quest. And an opportunity for rebirth. You and Paimon arrive at the dormitories in the fortress of mmorpg. Let's see what's going on here. Talk to me.
We once thought the fortress of mmorpg would be super scary, but looking back on it, it really wasn't that bad at all.
Not that bad.
Got a set schedule, guaranteed food and board, and you can even buy all kinds of stuff with credit coupons. It's really no surprise that many people don't even want to leave.
I need to spend my credit coupons. I don't think I've spent any after I finish the Archon quest here. You're right.
Oh, you mean Wriothesley? He's definitely a pretty impressive leader. Well,
He is.
does look kind of intimidating. He's actually pretty easy to talk to once you've had a conversation or two with him. Paimon wonders how he's like with the people here. Do they also get the same guy we do, or is he a lot harsher with the bad guys?
Tricks for every situation.
Something right to maintain order here, while not making everything feel super oppressive.
Excuse me, did I hear someone there? Could you please do me a favor?
Is that guy in like the chest over here?
Paimon could have sworn she just heard something.
This guy got stuffed in a chest. He's getting bullied over here.
Excuse me, is someone passing by? Could you do me a favor, please?
Oh my goodness, my guy. Is he in this box?
Nope, Paimon wasn't dreaming. There's someone over there for sure. But Paimon doesn't see anyone.
Or bro?
Did you hear my call? Thank you so much. I'm over
In the
here,
box.
Inside this big box.
Big box, big brain.
You're inside the box? Oh, no wonder Paimon didn't see anything. Well, come on, traveler, let's go take a look.
What's in the
Why are you
box?
sitting there anyway? If we hadn't happened to pass by, you could have been stuck for days.
What's in the box?
Bit complicated. Can we not talk about that for now?
Faisal? Did someone shave your eyebrows or strip you of your clothes?
Oh, that's terrible. Did someone seriously do that to you?
No, it was nothing quite that serious. I'd just like some help finding my hat.
Just
Your hat?
Hat? But then, why can't you look for it yourself?
Bro, just go find your hat, my guy.
Paimon gets it. Something must have happened to your hair.
Maybe he's bald. Paimon, we don't have to ask.
Sorry. So that's what happened. Paimon gets it now. No wonder why you had to hide inside the box. You just need your hat, right? We'll get it back to you right away. What kind of hat was it?
I think you may have misunderstood me, but
Oh?
never mind. Please just help me find my hat.
We misunderstood you, my guy. You're
Right,
not bald?
with a bit of a brim, nothing fancy. I think I probably lost it near the entrance elevator. It was getting a bit hot, so I took it off and had a quick nap. But when I came to, it was gone.
Well, don't fall asleep
Really
in prison.
important to me,
Outside your
so
dormitory, my guy.
help would mean the world. I'll wait here for your return.
Why are you hiding in
We'll be
there?
back in no time.
I'm so confused. All right, reborn in the land of grievances. Look for the hat near the lift. Down here.
Paimon doesn't see anything here. Well, let's go somewhere else. Just where is that thing? Oh, this...
Oh, did we find a hat? Is it in the water? Is it floating?
in the water either.
No.
Paimon thought it might have gotten blown in. Oh, we've looked everywhere and still not seen anything that looks like a hat.
We can't look everywhere in the fortress. Let's just turn back.
That's a good idea. If he's just looking to cover his head, then it shouldn't matter what kind of hat he's wearing.
We'll go buy him
Why
one.
don't we check out the rag and bone shop? If memory serves, they got all kinds of stuff in there.
You should get fired up quick when it comes to shopping. I'm only paying for the hat.
You let Paimon pick out some other stuff too, right?
No.
Either way, let's go check it out first.
You think I'm made of credit coupons, Paimon? I thought you had your own savings, Paimon. Didn't we have this discussion already? About Paimon having their own savings earlier in like the Archon quests? Pretty sure you'll be fine, my good friend. I need to go back to the Rag and Bone shop anyway and see like what they have to offer. Let's scope it out. What you got? What you got in here, my guy?
Paimon doesn't remember you being the boss.
I'm just standing in for Mr. Alvar while he's off restocking the shop. Now just wait a sec. A blonde foreigner dressed all in white, accompanied by a glaze-covered flying chunk of gingerbread.
A glaze-covered.
Must be the legendary traveler and their companion Paimon.
A glaze-covered flying chunk of gingerbread? Yes.
You're half right. Paimon's the traveler's treasured companion, sure, but she's not some flying chunk of gingerbread.
Be better if you were.
Sorry, I never thought I'd get the chance to see you with my own eyes, so got a bit ahead of myself.
I like gingerbread more than I like
hope you
Paimon.
find it in your magnanimous hearts to forgive my discourtesy. I'm just a nobody after all.
There's no need to put yourself down like that. Paimon's just dainty.
Why, your heroic actions at Araneus have long made their way to the fortress of mmorpg. We heard that you were personally received by His Grace when you made your way down here, you know.
Yeah,
You were the envy of all.
I'm kind of a big
One
deal.
of His Grace's favorite people, so of course, everyone wants to be introduced to you.
I thought I made it as a hero, but it's just because of Wriothesley.
Well, I'd figure you'd appreciate honesty over flattery. After all, I also only joined up here because I'd heard Mr. Alvar was a good friend of the Duke. And though I've only caught scant sight of His Grace since then, as fate would have it, I've become fast friends with Mr. Alvar himself. I mean, we've
Look
all
at
got
you.
agendas, but rather than trying to force something to be true, it's often better to just go with the flow.
Oh, so now you're trying to kiss up to us.
Well, I did mean it when I called you legends, and it is indeed an honor to meet the two of you. Oh, enough of that.
I'll
Is there
accept
something
it.
you're looking for?
I want a hat.
No problem. Anything else?
Nope. I don't want to buy anything else from you.
Hey, feel free to check out anything you want. The credit coupon costs are on me.
Well, then I will buy something from you.
You don't have to be so nice.
Just giving it away for
Well,
free, my
it's not like
guy?
I'm getting paid to watch this shop. Instead of more coupons, Mr. Alvar usually lets me just take my pick of our goods. Life's
What?
been pretty good recently, so I might as well just waive your bill. Never hurts to make some friends.
Well, goddamn, I like this guy more and more.
All right. Paimon will take a look.
Yeah. Pick out 2 snacks.
Are you sure you don't want more? These opportunities don't come by every day, you know.
Yeah, take advantage of it, Paimon.
Will do.
Never thought you'd turn down a chance to freeload.
It just doesn't feel the same if the owner's offering everything to you for free.
Oh, Paimon likes it when I pay. I
Now we
see.
can discuss Paimonology later. That
Paimonology.
will be waiting for us.
Hey, yo, when Paimonology classes offered at the Sumeru Research
Thank you
Academia
for the
win?
patronage. I'd appreciate it if you could put in a nice word for our establishment the next time you speak to His Grace.
That's a real sneaky way of getting good reviews.
Hey, you know what? It'll work.
We've been gone a while.
It'll work.
Everyone hopes that guy in the box hasn't passed out from lack of air.
Hi, I am His Grace. I heard that you gave my friends some free things. The businesses down here run on a very strict system of credit coupons, and I'd appreciate it if you held true to that system. I know you're just trying to be nice, but if word gets out that you're giving things away for free, not charging credit coupons, the Rag and Bone Shop's gonna have a hard time continuing to operate. Don't make me use these handcuffs, my guy. All right? Good talk. See you around. Some people, you know, you just gotta tell them what's up, right? You just gotta remind them who's the boss around here. Remind him who's the juke around here. All right, let's go get this man his hat. Knock on the chest. Hello, I have a hat.
You can come out now. We found your hat.
No, we didn't.
Did? Oh, Archon, you just saved my life. Just one sec.
We didn't find your hat.
Wait, so you're not actually bald? You've got such a full head of hair, too!
I mean, I told you that there had been a misunderstanding. This has nothing to do with my hair.
Oh? That's not your hat, my guy. Sorry. He knows it's not his hat.
Wait, this isn't my hat.
No, it's not.
We got you a new one. We tried really hard to look for your hat, but no dice.
Someone gave us that
I
hat.
see. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful, but unfortunately, there's just something special about my hat.
Do you have some,
Does
like,
it have some kind of sentimental value?
something hidden in there to help you escape the fortress?
Sorry, I can't explain at the moment. Time's tight as well, so I suppose I'll keep looking for a while.
Why were you in a
If you're
box?
looking for a hat, I just picked one up over here. Is it yours?
Your Grace!
His Grace!
Oh, hey, Wriothesley. It's been a while.
Well, that's a
Paimon
slow
just
day
so
today,
casual.
So I decided to go for a little stroll. Even if your workspace isn't cramped, it's still good to get some air.
Ah, he's so
I'll
cool.
say, I'm not at all surprised to find the two of you here. You never could turn down someone's request for help.
It's what good adventurers do, after all.
Is that so? Maybe I should consider asking the Adventurers Guild to open a branch here.
Yo,
As I
imagine
recall, these hats
imagine
are
the
very
Fortress of
important members
Meripede
the Beret
Adventurers Guild.
Society. Best you avoid misplacing it again,
The Beret Society? What's the Beret Society? A secret society inside the fortress? Hey, Iridescence, what's going on, man? How you doing?
You might not have the same luck next time.
Ooh.
Understood. Thank you so much, Your Grace.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll be off. I'll get going now.
Interesting.
What a strange guy. Why did he care so much about his hat? Oh, and has he done something wrong? When he saw you, it was as if he'd seen a ghost.
Mm.
Oh, not at all. In fact, members of the Beret Society are model prisoners. They work hard and never get into trouble. They've saved me a lot of work, in fact.
The Beret Society.
I'd guess he's just more of an introvert. It's not unusual for the more shy prisoners to freak out when I show up unannounced.
Huh? Shy? There are prisoners who are afraid to talk to people?
Well, yeah, Paimon,
Prisoners are
they're
still
people
after
too.
all.
You see?
There are as many crimes and motives as there are stars in the sky. The idea of the criminal as a selfish, heartless brute is just a stereotype. Such labels could never capture the complexity of even a single individual person.
Way to generalize
What kind of
everyone,
person a
Paimon.
prisoner may be and why they've committed a crime. We'd never know these things if they don't share their story with us.
Huh. You've got a point. Anyway, it's all good as long as it makes sense to you.
Tell me more about the
Although
Beret
most of the
Society, my
societies
friend.
here will just turn individual brawls into mass ones. The Beret Society does appear to be an exception, and it's instead trying to experiment with some novel and interesting things. If you have some time, why don't we grab something at the Coupon Cafeteria? It'll give us time to catch up too. And
Okay.
if you're still interested in the Berets after that, I can take you to their usual gathering place as well.
Paimon's not the biggest fan of that cafeteria, but if we're gonna catch up,
Paimon not liking the credit
Alright, then,
cafeteria.
please follow me.
Come on. Paimon, they're doing their best over there. Come on. The coupon cafeteria, they're just trying their hardest, Paimon. It's so rude of you. Knocking the delicious food here. Come on. We gotta get our welfare meal, see if we get the good.
Welcome, Your Grace, and the Traveler. Would you like 3 orders of today's welfare meal? Unfortunately, we weren't informed of your visit in advance, so we didn't prepare any super deluxe welfare meals today.
Super deluxe.
I'll pass on the food then. What about you?
Super deluxe or bust.
then Paimon will also pass. Paimon will save her stomach for something better.
So insulting, Paimon. Come on now.
It would seem that none of us can properly appreciate your skills, Walsey.
Then I must beg Your Grace to find me some more ingredients, so I can come up with some more welfare meal recipes. If you're not in the mood to eat, I can get you some drinks. We just got some great shipments in from above.
Ooh, little Fanta.
Yes, please? Huh. Paimon didn't know you could get non-welfare stuff at this place.
Yeah, as long as you got the credits, the
It's
credit
not for
coupons.
everyone. Think of it as a special treat for VIPs.
Oh, now that's what Paimon likes to hear. In that case, 2 bottles of the drink for Paimon, please.
2 bottles coming right up.
Our first meeting took place on short notice, and we were both swamped by.
How am I
everything
so
that
greedy
happened
ordering
after.
2? Come
So
on
there was
now.
no time for more casual chit-chat. I'm actually quite fond of stories, you know. Of course, the others have already told me a lot about your deeds in Fontaine, but I'd love to hear it straight from the source.
I'd love to hear all about you, Wriothesley.
Quite the long story.
We fought tooth and nail for the sake of justice.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Not all who possess the courage to risk their life for their ideals also have the strength to make it out unscathed.
I'm kind of a big
Had you
deal.
not possessed these remarkable qualities, I probably wouldn't have had the chance to make your acquaintance in the first place.
Also true.
Paimon
Also
gets the
true.
sense that you're trying to flatter us.
It's
The
working.
guy we talked to earlier was obviously trying to get us to put in a good word for him, but you're the Duke, right? Why would you need to get on our good side?
Maybe he's just a nice
After
man.
all, you did help the fortress and I maintain our autonomy.
See?
Is it so strange that I would want to give a few words of praise out of genuine admiration?
See, Paimon? Not everyone has ulterior motives. It's because you don't ever talk about yourself.
So this is a matter of trust. Which is unfortunate, since I don't have nearly as interesting of a story to offer about myself.
Yes, you do. Tell me all
I was
about you.
convicted and sent here at an early age. I only became the top dog after spending a long time figuring out its inner workings. Power and control come in many forms. Some fair and ethical, others less so. And since we're all sinners here, the victor calls the shots, no matter how they manage to get to the top.
No matter.
So,
Ooh,
what do
that
you
was
think?
ominous.
Didn't put you much more at ease, now did it?
How'd you manage to get to the top, my guy?
Kinda. You're really different from most of the people we've met so far.
I'm perfectly aware of that too. But even so, that doesn't make me think any less of you.
How old is
I would very
Wriothesley?
much like to maintain friendly relations with you two.
And how old was he when he got convicted? I feel like Wriothesley's got to be like in... I don't know. He said he was convicted at a young age. So like how young? We talking like preteen? Talking like a teenager? Talking like late teens? What does he consider young? It looks like he's got like streaks of maybe some gray going in his hair, a little salt and pepper look. Maybe it's just the lighting. Are we thinking maybe he's in like his 30s? How old is my man? I must thank you for your generosity, but who dat? Oh,
After following
I
your
thought that was
instructions,
someone
we
else.
were able to find a box of
I thought we were about to see
undeclared contraband in the latest
Electro
shipment of
Mommy
cargo.
again, but
They
it
were
was not.
extremely well hidden, and we've confirmed that the senders have been using this method to smuggle goods for a while. We're trying to trace the goods to their source.
It's like a
Leave the box here and contact
Elite
me immediately
guard?
if you make any progress.
I haven't seen this guard
Dismissed.
uniform, I don't think. This
Yes,
little
Your
beret
Grace.
here.
Sorry, I'd almost completely forgotten about this.
Or maybe I have.
You mentioned something about contraband. Are they like dangerous goods?
Not necessarily. The term is just applied to things people want to bring in on the sly.
Like drugs,
Many people
alcohol,
are experts at pulling rabbits
shivs.
out of the most ordinary hats. So we have to examine everything carefully. Now, what do we have here? It's more or less what I expected.
Whoa, this is certainly a box of curiosities.
Mora?
Snacks, yarn, balls, ropes, mechanical parts, and even a gem.
That's all contraband? Why is Mora contraband? Mora doesn't do anything down here.
This entire box. Then does that mean all of this belongs to you now?
Oh ho.
Yep. We can't just send them back up now, can we?
What? But that's just insane profit. Traveler, why don't you become a duke as well?
What about you, Paimon?
Paimon will be your vault keeper.
You just want all the
Jokes
loot.
aside, I didn't know you'd be so interested in this box. How about this then? You can pick anything you want from it. Consider it a gift from me.
What?
You'll let Paimon pick anything? No,
Paimon
Dave,
looking
Paimon will
amazed.
have you know that she's got a real good eye for treasure.
Oh,
I
sure
never
you do.
joke about things like this.
Sure you do, Paimon.
Alright, Paimon's gonna have a look. Paimon wants this one. This
Probably like trash.
Uh,
Oh. Or not?
actually, never mind. Paimon doesn't want this gem anymore. Can Paimon pick something else instead?
Paimon, what's
There's
wrong?
something weird about this gem. Paimon remembered a lot of bad things when she picked it up.
Bad things about your past? Did you remember who you really are? Are you one of the 3 moon sisters? Paimon, are you remembering your past? Yo, this is how it starts, chat. This is the beginning of the end. Paimon, final boss right here.
Paimon couldn't even tune them out. It's as if the gem was just drawing them out of Paimon's brain. It was super spooky.
Is that so? Let me give it a try.
Ooh, Wriothesley. What about your bad thoughts?
Paimon's right. I too experienced some unpleasant flashbacks.
Let me try. Yo, Traveler's got some like real unpleasant stuff in their brain. What are we gonna see?
I wouldn't exactly call it fun.
I want to make sure I know exactly what you saw.
Fair enough. Go ahead. I don't think it'll have a permanent effect.
Traveler lore about to be unlocked? Ooh. We got a little Archon Quest recap, a little story thus far in 4 images.
You also saw something, right?
I relived some rather unforgettable memories. Yeah, oh yeah, this crystal brings back bad memories. Touch. Why not? It makes sense.
I'll take this gem then and run a thorough investigation on its properties.
Then, actually, never mind. Paimon's gonna pass. Paimon was thinking about one of the snacks, but who knows if it'll also make Paimon sick.
An astute decision
You
by
do
mine.
have a point. In that case, we should destroy the entire box and all of its contents.
Good call.
Seems like we're almost done with our drinks, too. Let's go check out the Society's gathering place, then. I can introduce you, and we can also continue our conversation while we're at it.
Wait, are you this free every day or something?
Just hanging
Just
out.
noticed. I wasn't exactly busy the first time we met, either.
You just get the vibe, yo. Hey, we're twice lucky though, so. Oh, the Beret Society. Look at these fine, gentle sirs and gentle
We
ladies.
are honored by your visit, Your Grace. All of us at the Society have been waiting for your arrival.
This man is a
All
southern
these your two
gentleman.
guests.
Let me introduce you to them.
Doesn't sound like he's from
This is
Fontaine.
Dugier, the head of the Beret Society. This is their gathering place. Members can find all sorts of drinks and snacks here, as well as a large variety of books and other resources. Every once in a while, the Society will also host activities and seminars, which are always well attended.
You flatter me, Your Grace. All we did was set up an organization in the same way as you would in the world above. It's so easy to feel lonely and helpless when you arrive here for the first time. I remember that feeling all too well. None of us knew anything about this place then, after all. But that's when the thought came to me. If we could help everyone turn over a new leaf, they would no longer have to lead such gloomy existences.
Hey man, a noble cause, honestly.
Thus, it was with your help that I founded the Beret Society.
Oh, so you were also involved with this, Wriothesley?
Of course he was.
My part in this was minimal. All I did was follow procedure and rubber stamp the application. I'm sure you have a very good sense of what this place is about by now. As you know, not everyone takes their sentence seriously. For some, this is just another place where they can eat, breathe, and sleep. But the Society is a great place for those who wish to turn things around.
Exactly right. Here, we keep an eye on each other and remind each other of our goals. Everyone can focus on rehabilitating our mental states and even make many new friends.
Keep each other on the straight
Our
and narrow.
operations are entirely funded by members' donated goods and credit coupons. Same for the things you can see here.
Who knew you could find such a place in the fortress of mmorpg? Oh, right, and what's the deal with the hats?
Just to identify the members.
There's nothing deep about it. I just felt like we needed some kind of visible identifier. If our members felt joy and pride from being a part of this group, then the hats would become a point of pride for them as well. And when we're together, we will feel a sense of community from seeing everyone's hats.
There we go.
Optimism, community, hard work, and a desire for a new life. I hope this hat will show everyone everything we have been working towards.
I mean, they're focusing on rehabilitation. I like
In
it.
other words, that hat has come to represent something like a model citizen, which also helps them recruit new members.
Once again, you are exactly right, Your Grace. That's a part of our goal as well. Let's take a little old seat over here. There's no need for us to stand.
Let's take a little old
I'll
seat
ask
over
the members
here.
to get us some drinks. Please wait here just one moment. Feel free to look around too if you want to learn more about us.
This meeting was planned all along, Wriothesley?
What happened to your slow day, Wriothesley?
My guy.
Seems like I shouldn't underestimate an adventurer's keen sense of observation. I'll bear that in mind the next time I need to do something low-key. Kidding, of course. We're just discussing some small matters. It shouldn't take long.
All
We've
right, my
also
guy.
already gone over the organization's vision. Instead of listening to me try to explain some more, maybe it'd be better if you took a look around for yourself.
Sir, yes, sir.
Why does Paimon feel like he didn't answer the question at all? Well, we're already here, aren't we?
Might as well take a
They're
little
supposed to
poke
be
around,
the
little
model
look-see.
prisoners, right? So this is what their spot looks like.
Let's have a chat with these members. Hello.
Welcome
Tell
to
me.
our gathering place. Is there anything you'd like me to explain to you?
Oh, it's okay. We're just taking a look around.
You sound a bit like a Melusine guide.
Well, that's not a bad comparison. It is my job to explain our amenities and benefits to our latest members. I'm sure Mr. Dugier has already explained some of it, but allow me to fill you in some more. Besides this space, which our members use to rest and relax, we also have an entertainment room, a fitness room, and a self-study room.
Yeah, we got a whole complex here.
We want everyone to be able to use
Dang.
their free time to the fullest.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Do you have a restaurant too? If
Nice
you did, you also
amenities.
wouldn't have to eat at the big cafeteria anymore.
Unfortunately, we don't. For matters like that, we still have to rely on His Grace. We started a collaboration with the cafeteria a while back, though, so they'll let us borrow their kitchen to do some simple research into recipes and cooking.
Wow. Sounds like the place to be in the Fortress of Meripede right here. Gotta join the Beret Society for real.
Yeah, Paimon can definitely see how it'd be easier to live your life if you had all this support.
Yep, and that's exactly why Mr. Dugier founded the society. We all think we made the correct choice to join him.
Yeah, makes sense. I would too. Sounds like a good choice. Oh no, I don't wanna read someone's diary. I wanna talk to you, Boulmier.
Hey, what are you doing over here?
Oh, hello. You are a guest of the Duke, are you not?
I am.
I'm organizing the bookshelf.
Kind of a big deal.
Want to take a look?
Yeah, I'll look at your
Got some
bookshelves.
classics, as well as a few books that the members publish themselves. Yeah, most of them are writing diaries or autobiographies on their time in the organization. Some quit drinking. Some learned to tailor. Some became real good at calligraphy. And even I've learned to use a camera.
Hey yo.
We find it kind of
Take
funny.
some pictures of me?
You see, had we managed to stay above ground, none of us would have ever had the time to learn any of those skills.
Ah, it's because you all have a lot more free time now.
Not only that, but we've also now got the mental space to think about taking on new things. Before we came here, we were constantly exhausted just trying to live.
That's a mood,
With how the
honestly.
Duke and Mr. Dugier have organized our lives down here, though. All we need to do is think about the things that we want to do.
Imagine?
You never know
Imagine?
what you may be good at until you give it a try. And while you're here, no matter what you do, you won't get judged for it. After all, there's no need to conform to societal expectations when you're already in jail.
So this is something like a safe space.
Yeah, that's exactly right. After all, not everyone is good at fighting or have the physical strength to do hard labor. The society is exactly what some of us need. And that's it. I just finished organizing this shelf as well, so feel free to check it out if you want. Just remember to put the books back after you're done.
Don't worry, we will.
I mean, it sounds great. I feel like something's gonna happen though. I feel like something's gonna go on here at the society. Everything seems too good There's maybe I'm reading too much into it, but I feel like there's gonna be some like sinister subplot. We'll see. Hello.
Hey, you there, newbie.
Yes, my guy.
Hello? Are you talking to Paimon?
Yep, I'm talking to you. Now, why don't you follow my lead and take a deep breath before letting everything out like this? Ha!
What are you doing? A little catharsis there?
That's how I pump myself up every day. A lot of my friends have found it super useful too.
When you wake up, Jack, give it a try. Just
Shout. You can release all the fatigue, resentment, and unpleasantness from your lungs and return to the day with all the optimism in the world. Why don't you also give it a try, huh? I promise that it'll work.
I feel better.
Paimon's gonna pass.
Feeling shy? That's alright. As long as you remember this trick, it'll come in handy one day. Just remember to
One
take
day.
a deep breath and let it all out if you find yourself at your wit's end.
All right. So when you find yourself at your wit's end, chat, just scream, and you'll feel better.
We've talked to everybody. It sure sounds like they're all pretty happy. That would explain why Wriothesley only had good things to say about this place.
Oh.
Huh. It looks
And
like
they
they're starting
finished
to
right
wrap
on
up their
time.
Conversation as well. Let's go over to them.
Of course, Your Grace. I will attend to those matters right away.
See that you do, Dugier.
Okay, then I don't have anything else to add. Oh, you're back. What did you think about this place?
It was
Note that your
gorgeous.
opinion will also affect my review of Dugier and the society as a whole.
Wait, I didn't know they were also a part of the evaluation process.
Well, my guy, now you do.
It's all right with me, though. I'm pretty confident about our growth and activities.
Paimon thinks it's pretty good. Don't think anyone expected you to get a society going here of all places.
Seems all right on the surface.
Yeah, you're right. By themselves, our resources probably don't feel like much.
The prisoners here all have very different personalities and psychological needs. Our needs are like violent beasts. If we can't face them properly, they'll grow restless and enraged, causing pain and conflict. But if we can placate them, they lose their fangs, and they can even be converted into fuel for far nobler pursuits. Which is
Okay.
why, in my opinion, learning to reconcile with oneself is the first step on the path to redemption.
Hey,
You've hit the nail on the
I
head,
agree.
Your Grace. Before I founded the society,
Gotta
I
admit.
met too many people who cannot come to terms with themselves.
admit what you did.
And I'm sure that a part of your support is rooted in your desire to help those people find their way.
And Paimon thought everyone was enjoying life just fine, working and fighting.
Of course, that lifestyle is more than enough for some people in the fortress. For others, though, they would just be useless distractions.
Speaking of fighting, I'm not sure if you knew this, but even His Grace sometimes fights in the ring.
Oh, I saw the video.
What? You fight in the ring too? Wearing those high-tech boxing gloves of yours?
Oh, I almost never need them.
Almost never, you say. Hey, look, it's the guy that lost his hat. He's running away?
The guy who lost his hat? Did you come here to relax too?
Hey, my guy, come on over.
What's wrong? Did you forget about us already?
Oh,
Are you feeling all right? You are looking a little pale.
No, I'm fine. Thank you for helping me get my hat back.
why everyone's so shocked by this man's appearance?
I'm sorry, but I've got to go.
What's going on?
He's
Oh,
still as weird as before. Paimon's kind of used to it by now, though.
Dugier,
Very
do you
suspicious.
know what's up with him?
I'm also not too sure about that. As far as I recall, he's always been a little strange, but I'll check up on him later.
I am
It's my
suspicious,
responsibility
Dugier.
as the leader to make sure that no one falls through the cracks.
We'll leave him to you then.
Hmm.
Where were we before we got sidetracked?
Something about useless distractions. Something about boxing
Oh,
gloves.
right, about that. You might have thought that I was joking, but in a place like that, everyone will use everything in their power to win. And when emotions run high, things often spiral out of control. That would be when I need to pull out my gloves to maintain order.
Where'd you get those
Sometimes you might
gloves?
need more than just gloves as well. This pair of handcuffs has also come in handy quite a number of times.
Oh, everyone like looking away.
Oops.
Oh, they're all looking at the rock. I see.
That awful gem? You're still carrying it with you?
Yeah, I kept it on me because of its special qualities. It won't affect me as long as I don't let it come into contact with my skin.
Go
Oh.
on, you guys. Pick up the item for his grace, would you?
Oh, don't do that.
Yes, right away.
Don't do that. Don't pick it up. My
That
guy.
gem shines with quite the dazzling light. I hope it hasn't been damaged. Your grace, please let me know if there's something wrong with it now.
It still looks good to me. Say, Dugier, have you ever seen a gem like
Yeah,
this?
the guy didn't react at
Never,
all.
your grace. Don't think I've ever been rich enough to afford.
He didn't
this
react
kind of
about picking it up.
I guess that's fair. We've already gone over most of the things that I wanted to talk about, so let's wrap up for the day. The Traveler also has some other plans, after all.
I do.
Got it, your grace. Take care, everyone. I'll take you to the exit.
I think we can find the exit, bro. It's just like straight away from where we currently are.
Paimon, it was an honor.
You took us like
I'm
5
sure everyone
steps.
would love it if you were to visit again. And that goes for you as well, your grace.
And same to you.
This man's suspicious.
Paimon doesn't think we made any plans for the rest of the day. Why did you lie to him?
Well, what's your opinion of the society now that you've taken a look around their headquarters?
Yo, they sussy.
Paimon thinks it's pretty chill.
No.
Aren't you complimenting them the entire time as well?
They're a bunch of sussy bakas.
Paimon doesn't remember exactly what you said, but wasn't it something along the lines of encouraging people to embrace their new lives with optimism? There's only one potential problem. If the
I bet you he
society
dropped the
does
gym on
too good a
purpose,
job
chat.
managing and rehabilitating its members, you may be soon out of a job.
That is certainly a possibility. But at this point in time, they're still reducing my workload by managing and rehabilitating prisoners in my stead. I wanted to see just how much they've managed to accomplish, and also get a sense of Dugier's plans for the future. I arranged for a meeting out of curiosity, but then I noticed some faint hints of dissonance.
Oh.
Dissonance?
Things aren't always
Traveler
perfect
gets
in
sense too.
paradise. It's a bit hard to put it in words. There's something off about
As
that
expected,
place.
you also picked up on it. The whole truth is a bit complicated, so I'll explain everything to you later.
Huh.
I can tell you right now, though, that this was an unexpected turn of events. I had hoped to take care of it in secret, but now a confrontation may no longer be avoidable. It's hard to predict what might happen next.
You've completely lost Paimon.
That's not surprising.
Why don't you
or
take
new.
this opportunity to check back on the gathering place? Just tell them you left something of yours there by accident. If my hypothesis is correct, Dugier should already have left. And with his watchful eye removed, you may well get a very different reception from the members.
Ooh.
Can't you just tell us exactly what to expect?
I'm
No,
just following
Paimon.
the most popular playbook in Fontaine. Investigate, obtain evidence, and then use the truth to render judgment. It's been so long since I got to watch a performance at Opera Epiclese that I've even begun to miss it.
Okay. I trust
I'll
you.
explain everything to you later, but right now we need to seize this opportunity. Find out what you can from them now while they're all in one place. We might not get another chance like this anytime soon.
And how are you going to treat me differently now that Dugier is gone? The 3 people I talked to before.
Just as Wriothesley said, seems like Dugier is no longer here. You said you felt there was something off about this place, right? So let's see if we can feel something out. Paimon will do her best to help.
See if we can strike up a conversation. Perhaps not. Maybe they're going to be jerks about it. Why are you watching me, my guy?
You guys are.
We're really sorry. We just realized that we lost something. And we figured we might have left it here by accident. We'll be on our way as soon as we find it.
Oh, okay.
Did anyone see a glass bottle by any chance? What's
Nobody?
going on? It's about the size of my hand. Why are you not talking to me?
It's okay. There's no need to be nervous. It's not like we lost a whole bag of more or anything. We'll just look for it ourselves if none of you caught a glimpse of it. We're not going to tell Wriothesley anything, don't worry.
What is going
I'll
on?
go find Mr. Duchier.
Well, I don't want to talk to him.
We're just looking for something. Why does he have to know?
What's going on? This is incredibly suspicious. They're all terrified of something.
We can look around for it, yeah?
What's the problem? What's the issue here? What are you all hiding?
Organizing the bookshelves?
Yeah, and I'm sorry. But you can't check out the books right now.
We weren't thinking about that to begin with, but weren't you super friendly just a moment ago?
Sorry.
What?
Hey, hello? Anyone home?
What's going on, my dude?
How can I help you?
You give us that rundown
The
again.
Beret Society offers a variety of resources and benefits to its members, and I mean, you've already heard my spiel. I don't know anything beyond what I've already told you.
You don't know anything?
Why are you so nervous, my
Sorry,
guy?
that's not what I meant. It's just there's nothing more I can tell you.
Okay. You gonna shout again? Are you gonna shout again, Rigus?
Hey,
What do you
Hey,
want?
big guy.
isn't this how you greeted us earlier? Take a deep breath and let it all out.
Oh yeah, that's right. You sure are a fast learner.
What happened there, bud?
I ate something earlier, so I'm falling into a bit of a food coma. And I mean, not everyone can be super upbeat all the time, right?
I guess.
You're looking for something, you said? I didn't see it, but it should be somewhere nearby.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Paimon sees what you meant now.
Very
They
suspicious.
really don't want to talk to us, so let's just head back.
What the heck is going on over there? What is up with this Duchier guy? I feel like we're gonna have a confrontation with him.
Back. How are things at their headquarters?
Not good,
It
dude.
was as if they had all turned into completely different people.
Super scared.
That would prove my suspicions.
Mm-hmm.
The dissonance I mentioned earlier was precisely that fleeting moment of fear behind the cheerful facade.
Like that one guy we found hiding in the box.
He was acting super scared.
Yeah,
too
why
when we
was he
saw
in the
him at
box?
gathering place. Actually, hasn't he just been acting super paranoid since we first met?
Yep.
And that's precisely why I took his hat.
Oh, you took his hat.
It always
Wriothesley, big brain, chap.
was you all along.
Wriothesley, big brain.
It's because I wanted to figure out what's really going on. I don't believe any of Duchier's talk about unstable mental states.
How
Not
are
too
you even
long.
investigating this, my guy?
Duchier made very elaborate preparations for my visit. But I don't know. It almost feels like the performance was too elaborate.
Okay, but if you think something's wrong, why don't you just take the whole society into custody?
Well, they're already in the Fortress of
Everybody
Meripede.
run this place.
Well, maybe you're actually a better fit for the position than I am. Just give me the word and I'll hand you the cuffs.
Paimon go arrest
In all
everyone.
seriousness, however, cuffs and the like should be used sparingly. They're mostly for show. Everything I do is on display. The way people see me act determines the kind of world I can create down here.
Man, Wriothesley's
I've
so
always striven to appear
so
fair and
insightful.
reasonable to the people.
That sounds a bit deep. Paimon's not sure she got all of it.
The Duke's values will be emulated by the people.
Yeah, you've hit the nail on the head. I have to lead by example if I want to maintain expectations of justice and order.
True that.
And that's why even though Duchier had already let a few things slip, I didn't want to turn on him without irrefutable evidence.
Alright, so you're saying Duchier has figured out some way to control the members of his society.
With that gem, showing them all their terrible
And even
things
though the
if they
members are
misbehave.
acting all optimistic and motivated, it's all just a show.
Listen, if they don't act like that, they get to relive their most terrible memories. That's why that guy was hiding scared.
Indeed. He certainly seems to be using some coercive methods to turn his members into the most upbeat and motivated group of people you've ever seen. That won't turn out well in the long run. I have some faith, though, that some of the members understood the hint I gave during our visit. The line has been set, and it's quite likely that a fish will bite.
Fish? Bite?
Yeah, like you,
Let's give them
Paimon.
some
Like I
time.
caught you
My
on a
guards will
fishing
need to
line.
finish their investigation, too. You can find me in my office when the time comes.
Yes, sir.
Hey, don't just leave before you've explained everything to Paimon. Hey!
Oh, Paimon, you're so goofy.
Back to me if
It's finally evening. Wriothesley's probably wrapped up his investigation. Paimon has
Let's
no
go talk to him in
idea
his
what that guy's
office.
thinking.
I do like
Let's just
Rise's
go find him and
office.
ask him what he's really up to.
Rise's office is pretty cool, not gonna lie. All right, chat, let's go talk to the Duke.
Did you manage to land a lucky pull on the welfare meals tonight?
No.
Let's just get straight to the point. Has
That's not what the
anything
text
else happened
said.
with the society?
Patience, Paimon. Even as the situation continues to brew, we still need to make sense of what we learned so far and go over any sticking points. I'm actually still thinking about the first thing that came to my mind when I noticed something amiss. Namely,
The
why
gym.
didn't anyone come to me about it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a good point. Could whatever they're afraid of be so powerful that even you won't be able to do anything about it?
No.
But even if such a thing existed, how could they be so sure without checking with me first? It'd be one thing if it was just one or two people, but it seems like everyone's convinced that I won't be able to help. Which leads me to believe that it's more likely that they think I just wouldn't care to help them.
Because you instigated Dugier in the first place? Because you've been working with Dugier all along.
Yes, something like that. Dugier must have told them something to make them think I won't take their side. So it became imperative for me to refute that and prove my true stance. Of course, I had originally planned to do this in a more covert way, but I had to improvise when you identified the guy who'd lost his hat with everyone present. There was no way to keep our investigation a secret after that.
That makes sense. Wait, then does that mean it was all Paimon's fault?
It was all Paimon's fault, like everything else that happens.
The last thing that guy wanted was for Dugier to find out that he'd lost it. He would have never brought the matter up on his own. But now, not only has Dugier found out that he'd lost his hat, he's also realized that we were the ones who found it. That likely set his internal alarms off all at once.
The hats must be hiding something.
Yes, that's the conclusion I came to as well. It's the only thing that could explain the fear. If we didn't act right then and there, Dugier would probably come up with some other way to hide the truth and we'd be back to square one.
So the hats have
So after
something to
giving the
do
matter
with
some
it.
thought, I tossed that black gem onto the ground. I must say, I was pretty satisfied with the results.
Ah, so you did that on purpose?
Obviously, he's not clumsy.
Yes, that's right. Of course, that box was discovered as part of our investigation of the society from the very beginning. I had no way to know if any of the members had actually seen the gem before, but since I had to do something, I decided to gamble.
That's the hint you were talking about earlier.
Right. And I said back there that I had no idea what the gem represented. That should have been enough to let people know that it's still early days for my investigation. And since I was traveling with you, heroes who have never turned a blind eye to evil and injustice, they would also understand that we're here to help, rather than to tolerate or uphold the status quo.
You used us as a part of your plan too.
Ugh, I feel so honored to be used by Wriothesley.
My apologies. There was no time and quite a lot to explain, so I figured it might be easier to just let you see a few things for yourselves.
Makes sense.
But I can assure you that I've now told you everything there is to know.
Except
Of course, you're under no
everything about you
obligation,
that I want to know.
but I would really appreciate it if you could continue to lend me your support and help me figure out the true secret behind the society. Would you be willing to lend me your support?
But Paimon's still mad at you.
Why? He's using us. He noticed us. Ooh.
You have my thanks. Now, there are still two outstanding matters in our investigation. The first is the secret of the hats. I've examined one before. There was nothing suspicious about the item itself. The other is the true purpose of the black gem. We haven't been able to get anything out of anyone with actual knowledge of it. It's my hope that a brave fish will take my bait and venture outside of their dark and murky pool.
We'll see if someone
I'll put
comes
some
over
music
here.
on while we wait.
Just gonna vibe. Oh. Good vibey music.
Grace, but may I come in? I'm afraid that someone's been following me.
Please, do.
I like the vibes. Oh, a little bit of tea here. A little bit of tea for our friend.
I apologize for my lack of
Avis?
composure.
Avise?
These two are the guests that came with you to our gathering place, correct?
You know us?
Yes, my lover Fasol told me all about you.
Your
Please
lover.
help us, Your Grace. He's in great danger right now.
They were lovers?
Slow down, take a deep breath, and start from the top. What happened at the society?
I'm sorry, Your Grace. I will try. I think I should start from when you saw Fasol last.
You mean when we saw him at the gathering place?
Yes, he fled immediately, but many members are hot on his heels. Thankfully, he still managed to meet up with me and explain everything that had happened. Now that he's lost Dugier's trust, what awaits him is agonizing censure.
Censure?
Censure?
Censure is Dugier's method of establishing control, as well as the thing we all fear the
Is
most.
that the gym?
Rather than listening to me explain what it is, Your Grace, please, just let me show it to you.
Oh my god, okay.
Every secret may be found within...
Your hat?
Here you are. I was wondering where you had run off to in such a hurry.
Oh,
Please
Dugier?
excuse us, Your Grace. It was never our intention to disturb you like this. You see, Avise's mental state has been rather
Avise.
unstable ever since she arrived at the fortress.
Unstable mental states. You're just saying they're all
Rambles
crazy.
often, has hallucinations. It may be best to dismiss her babbling as random gibberish.
I don't recall hearing a knock or giving permission for you to come in.
Oh, my guy.
Apologies. I merely did not wish for Your Grace to be alarmed. Had I not been so focused on recovering her, I would have followed all the rules of etiquette to the letter. So please forgive my discourtesy.
You're not forgiven.
Like we'd believe you.
Indeed. Like we'd believe you.
Please, there's no need to be upset. It's only natural to want to side with the poor sick girl, but I know His Grace to be a reasonable man.
Oh.
Well then, what if the reasonable man wants to hear the lunatic out?
That would be perfectly fine with me. Oh, and just so you know, we've also found the missing Mr. Fasol. I had no idea why he was so upset about losing his hat, really.
Uh-huh, sure you didn't.
Thankfully,
Subtly
he's already
just
returned
mentioning
his
that to
senses. We
scare
brought him back to our
Avis.
place, so there's no need to worry.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, Your Grace. I don't have anything more to say.
This is what you're afraid of, correct? You can tell me everything. I'll do all I can for you.
Yo, just knock him out.
I've seen that thing in my life.
You can do it, Avis. Knock Mr. Dugier out.
Your Grace, I don't think there's anything else she would like to say. Pressuring her will not get you anywhere.
It's all right, Avis. As long as you tell me what it is that you're terrified of, no matter what it is, it will no longer be able to hurt you. I swear this on my name and honor as the Duke.
Your Grace, forget it. I'll keep my mouth shut. I've already said everything I could say about the matter.
We just take him out.
I'm sorry, Your Grace, but I really don't have anything more to say. Please, don't press me further.
But why?
In that case, Avis and I will be off. Once again, please accept my apologies for disturbing your peaceful evening, Your Grace.
Miss Avis, please show me your head. That is an order.
Ooh, an order.
There's nothing there.
Your Grace, I know you have long tired of my words, but please believe me when I say you've merely let your worries get to your head. The society has never caused trouble for you or any of the guards at the fortress. We've spent all of our time working hard and trying to lead better lives.
That's not true, though.
Why are you doing everything in your power to prove our guilt? What's wrong with the current state of affairs? I'll do anything for you, as long as you give me the word. Why are you so intent on getting rid of someone who's been unfalteringly loyal?
Your words bore me. You know the consequences if I find you to be lying.
Yeah, my guy.
Everything that I do,
I'm gonna throw you into the primordial sea.
But your Grace is welcome to visit us anytime to confirm the true intent of our activities. All right, Avis. Let's head back.
I also wish that Wriothesley had some slight undertone of British accent because of his name. I think it'd be very good. I do like his voice, though. Hey, let's settle this in the ring.
Sooner or later, all will pay the price for their arrogance.
He knows what's up.
He must have been well prepared for this exact scenario, or he wouldn't have dared to be so openly hostile. All the more reason for us to be patient.
Just wait and see,
The entire
chat.
society are his hostages. His subordinates would definitely react if he were taken into custody. And that's why he dared to bare his fangs right in front of me.
He won't get away with this.
The true secret of the
You
society
don't disrespect
is to
Wriothesley
have
and get
no one
away.
members' heads. Dugier probably knew this from the very beginning, which is why he didn't panic. However, if we were to look at the rules, it would also seem like the head has to be the place where they're keeping all of their secrets.
Yeah, none of this makes sense to Paimon either. What are they trying to hide?
I knew it. I knew we were going to connect some dots. The Beret Society beret.
The hats are definitely being used to hide a secret. But there's nothing wrong with the hats themselves. But if there's nothing on her head, why did Avis feel the need to remove her hat? From the way Dugier acted, he must have known from the beginning that we wouldn't be able to find any evidence.
But she was going to show us. A lost hair clip.
I have an idea, but...
What a coincidence. So do I.
What is it? Tell Paimon about it!
Avis didn't take off her hat to draw attention to her
You
head.
mean this thing? So, she handed a key piece of evidence over to us without Dugier noticing. That would mean that Avis didn't stay silent out of fear. She stayed silent because she'd already given us what we needed.
The hair
Let me
clip.
take a look.
Tinkers the hair clip for a brief moment.
I managed to remove this from the hair clip. It's long, slender, and conical. It's hollow on the inside. And looks something like a cross between a nail and a thorn.
Oh my god, is that what he... Does he like jam that into their freaking head or something?
Paimon's lost again.
Let's see. What if we do this?
Hey, what are you doing? Wait, some kind of dark liquid is leaking out of the gem. And some of it has been absorbed by this thorny-looking thing.
So it's like a needle that absorbs this liquid, and then he like injects it into their freaking head, and they just relive their fears over and over again.
You've probably heard before that water is filled with the strongest emotions of humanity. With that in mind, this liquid is probably a highly concentrated solution of fear.
Oh, so that's why even touching it will make you remember unpleasant things.
So this infused thorn, it just injects fear.
Dugier would be able to censure others. I can only imagine how it would feel to have this directly injected into your brain.
Oh my god.
Hits you would be like being flooded with all the terrors you've ever experienced in your life.
Yo, this dude the Scarecrow from Batman for real.
An overwhelming sense of despair. No wonder they're all so terrified of it.
So, Was the hat meant to cover up their wounds?
That might not even be all. Let's go get them right away. We can't let Dugier escape with all of the evidence.
Jeez. Yo, he's like injecting concentrated fear into people's brains. That's messed up, my guy. You don't do that to people. We gotta chase this man down. Yo, we've already seen how fast Wriothesley can be during the Archon quest. So I don't think he'll have any trouble chasing Mr. Dugier down.
Your Grace, we have taken the Society members into custody. They all tried to flee just a little while ago, as if they had received some kind of order. We decided to forestall their plan, and were just about to send the word when you unexpectedly arrived.
Great work, everyone.
You had prepared for something like this all along?
I had them stay here to keep an eye on things, so I'm glad that my intuition turned out to be correct.
All of the story quests are freaking dark side of Genshin now. I love it, honestly.
All the members to me.
Understood, Your Grace.
I love that. I love the dark side of Fontaine here.
Now, let's check on them. As expected, they all have a hollow thorn inserted into a wound on their head.
Oh my god. Ew.
Everyone's glad her eyesight isn't so good that she can see it from here. Paimon's gonna float away for a bit.
They have a freaking thorn in their freaking head?
They probably left it there as a lasting reminder of Dugier's censure. These people must have had to endure an unimaginable amount of pain.
Oh my god. This dude's a psycho.
Let's go check out the other areas too.
This dude is a psychopath. Holy crap. Oh my god, look, I'm seeing double. Hey, let's go talk to myself. Hello. They're outdated, but they look brand new. No one has ever flipped through them. If you look closely, even the creases are almost identical. They don't seem to be formed naturally through reading.
Come here. Have a look at this.
Oh? What do you have there, Paimon?
This is a book that Paimon found in a box next to the bookshelf. Its contents are exactly the same as this book on the shelf.
Oh, they're the same thing.
The covers are completely different, though, and the names of the authors also don't match up.
They're just for show to make it look like the bookshelves being added to and maintained.
They dared to claim that they wrote these too.
So it's all a facade. This is all a front. Talk to me, Wriothesley. What you got,
Look
buddy?
at what I found.
This is
a surveillance port.
port.
With this, Dugier would be able to remotely monitor everything that's happening at the gathering place. So even if Dugier's not there in person, he'll still always have eyes on the members.
Which is why they're always so
Indeed.
terrified.
It's easy to become lost and confused when you're given no instructions or any kind of script to follow. And if any action you take may be deemed a mistake, then perhaps it's better to do less. Or to not do anything at all. Dugier has already tamed them to his will.
My god.
Your Grace. Your Grace.
What's the matter?
We couldn't find any Society members in the other areas. It also seems like none of the equipment in those rooms were ever used. All the signs of wear and tear are fake.
The entertainment room, the
Line
fitness
seal,
center.
layers of dust. They were all deliberately added. We also investigated the members' residences and weren't able to find anything. Their neighbors all say that they haven't returned home for ages.
Where do they go?
Oh. Is that right?
They're gone? That could only mean...
Their real headquarters is elsewhere.
As long as he allowed Society members to mingle with others, even with threats of censure, Dugier knew that he couldn't stop all of his members from speaking out. Meanwhile,
So he
this
has to
marvelous
keep them
gathering
somewhere.
place will lose all of its value as soon as a whistleblower sounds the alarm. So instead of being his real base, this is just an elaborate performance. The rest areas, the fancy equipment, even the members that we saw, they were merely part of the front. And only the most docile and well-trained members were selected as his performers.
He has other people somewhere else with thorns in their head.
Let me think. Dugier must be holding all the rest of his members in another place. And if the overseer of my fortress guard has never alerted me to anything of the sort, he must be in Dugier's pocket.
Go find him.
I'm of the same mind. Let's go. You two, follow me.
No.
That's the most likely scenario to me. He's probably already caught wind of Dugier's declaration of war against me and has fled to seek his protection. Let's keep heading down. There are some abandoned areas in there. Since he needs space, I'd guess Dugier probably converted them into his headquarters. We should be on the right track. Now we just need to find that turncoat. Let's go. We can take this path. You guys take the other.
Down into the depths of the production facility. I'm investigating the production zone. Very good. Oh, thank you for running. Jesus. Took you long enough, my guy. What are we doing here? We're just standing? Okay. Oh, we're investigating. We're stopping to... Yes, investigating. Oh, so interesting.
There's a fallen guard over there. I want to see some society members too.
Well, let's go take him out.
After them.
Nah. Wow, you're really slow, my guy. You are really slow, my guy. Oh, run away.
Did Dugier send you? Why did you attack that guard?
Yeah, you jerk.
Come on, it's time to talk. Can't you see that he's trying to help?
I will take your cooperation into consideration when it comes time to hand out sentences.
Mr. Dugier, he didn't want this guy to expose our true location. We were just about to dispose of him when you caught up to us.
Dispose of him? You're gonna kill him?
So, in other words, your headquarters should be this way.
Yes, it's just down this way. You'll make it there once you've seen him pass through a large drainage pipe.
Guards,
that's more
take
like
them
it.
away. Let's go. It's about time that we find out what Dugier's really after.
Is he like harvesting their fear as an energy source? Probably not. He's building an army for something, maybe? I mean, why else would he have just a mass of people who are beholden to him? This is an area I have not explored. It goes very far down. Go to the Beret Society's real headquarters. Ooh, Dugier's Kingdom. Yo, I bet you we get a trial Wriothesley here. So I'm gonna bring... I'll bring Raiden.
Stay close and you will live.
And I'll bring Kazu. Oh, I have Kazu. I'll bring Kokomi for the double hydro action.
Let's move
But I bet you we're gonna get a trial Wriothesley. That's my hope. If we don't get a trial Wriothesley, then RIP. But
There's so much space down here.
Yeah, these are all former work areas. They've been left abandoned due to a lack of funds.
yo, I got millions and more,
Our
my
usual
guy. I got
guards
you.
on patrol here. It would seem that all of those guards have been bought as well. Stay sharp. He's got a ton of surprises waiting for us, I'm sure.
Trial Ryo? Yeah, we do. Level 90. C3 4-piece noblesse. C3 4-piece noblesse. Every freaking trial character Genshin Impact ever puts together has their signature weapon with 4-piece noblesse and their C3. I swear to God, chat, that's the only build that trial characters get. Oh, character trial and their story quest? Just click this button right here that just gives them C3 noblesse. Yep, no problem. Come on now. All right, my guys. Oh. I love his fighting style so much. At least I get more healing. That's true. I get more healing with his C3 at least.
Not bad.
Owie. You jerk.
Wait now.
Dad. He's so much fun to use. I love just being able to punch people. I know Hazo can also punch people, but it just feels so much better with Wriothesley. Oh, heck off. heck off, my guy.
Are you okay?
Katsu's birds just going in the background there. A little jellyfish from Kokomi, you know.
Who knew that there'd be Gardamex here? Dujier really prepared for everything.
Or so it seems.
That would explain the strange decommission requests I received, as well as account for all the Gardamex that had mysteriously gone missing. Seems like he's prepared for an all-out confrontation with me.
Hey, what's this?
A book?
Seems like some kind of handbook. Let me see. Ah, this should be the Society's real rules book.
Ooh.
It lists all the rules that they're expected to follow. Members are not permitted to speak to each other or to leave without formal permission.
Not permitted to speak to each other?
5 members shall form a group, and the whole group will be punished for any single member's wrongdoings.
Group punishment.
Anyone who reports a fellow member's misbehavior shall be rewarded with food and water.
What?
I see. So it's much as I expected.
Jesus.
That's just cruel and unreasonable.
Yeah.
To obtain food and water, prisoners are forced to snitch on others, and in the process cause pain to those around them. To avoid punishment, they learn to stop talking with one another. This leaves the wounds they've already received to fester, however, and so resentment builds until every prisoner has become an island. Finally, isolated and without hope, they accept their fate as Dujier's slaves.
Confront the
Do you remember
human
what happened to
dignity.
Paimon?
Jesus.
She rejected all the snacks in the box once she was spooked by that black gem. She's usually all for tasty snacks, but she chose to go against her instincts after a negative experience.
True.
Ugh, is that the best example you could come up with?
Yes.
Anyway,
It's a
Paimon
great
still
example.
thinks she made the right decision. It never hurts to be careful.
It's a great
No,
decision.
your decision was valid. However, it's also valid to interpret that as a decision that you only made under emotional duress. The human heart is like a raft in a vast and empty ocean. We convince ourselves that we're in control, but in truth, a single wave could sweep us off course and send us crashing into the path of a storm. Those who use
Wow,
fear to lead
Wriothesley's so
others
wise.
astray must pay for that crime.
Bro. Whatever you say, my guy. I could listen to you talk all day. Not gonna lie. Make sure that we don't miss any chests, because there's always chests in an area like this that you can't come back to. You know, so if you miss the chests, you miss out. So gotta make sure you search every little nook and cranny to make sure we're not missing any of that good chat. Gotta get all the good. Oh, what's this? Little puzzle I see.
If I'm not mistaken, the space ahead should be the central area of this place, but the door's been locked.
That's a cool door,
Rather
though.
than confront Dujier, I think it's more important right now for us to rescue as many society members as possible. You guys should wait here. We'll try to open the door and check out some other spots.
It's a cool door, not gonna lie. Kind of a cool secret base. I mean, you're a dick, but secret base kind of dope.
Door. Would we have to do something to this mechanism here?
Yeah, Paimon,
I
obviously.
some trial and error.
All right, just hit things until it works. That's honestly usually my my tactic, dude. Just punch it till it works. All right, rotate the device to shine the light beam and activate the red devices on the wall. Rotate.
Whoa, it's turning. Is it because we touched this thing?
Rotate.
The other side's open. Let's go.
Hey, look at that. Wow, we're so smart. My goodness. Imagine being as smart as we are. All right, no chests down here. So in we go. Chesties? Oh, a chest here. But, I mean, that one's really hard to miss. If you miss that chest, that's on you. But we're going down. Okay, can't climb that wall. That's fine. Nothing here. Nothing there. And, alright, no chests. No chests so far. Just an unclimbable wall. Now this looks like the entrance to the sewer area in the court of Fontaine. At least like that intro ramp. Looks like they kind of just reused the same area. You know, I don't blame them. Got a lot of textures, you know? You know what I mean? Come up with unique ones for everything? I think not. Reuse them when you can. Okay, I don't... Oh, look at that. Your bubble's in the air. I love that. I love that for us. Ow! Oh, we got a little hilly buddy here. Nah, you hilly troll rogue, my guy. No chance. He stood no chance, chat. Just like Dugier stands no chance against Wriothesley. I'm sorry, Dugier. Got him. But what is his end goal? Is his end goal just to have a group that he can mind control? A group of like an army? Or does he have something even more sinister at play?
We're not gonna have to climb all the way up, are we?
No,
Activate
Paimon.
the mechanism in front of us
Obviously
first,
not.
just like...
Obviously not,
Looks
Paimon.
like there's a mechanism that's gotten stuck. It won't turn alongside the others. Is there something we can do?
Look, we remove the limiting device, and then we can install the limiting device on that, and then we can rotate that one. Wow! Oh, I thought it was an elevator, but it's filling with water.
So that's how we'll make it to the top.
All right, we're just treading water here. No biggie. I'm gonna dive under the water. Anything exciting here? Hey, I want you to jump. Jump out of the water, my boy. Thank you. Ah, so good. It's so good, chat. Oh, these guys are all Numa too. They're all Numa so that you will be able to use Wriothesley's Osea burst on them and deal that big damage. Very good. We do like that.
These should be
Wriothesley
the
being
prison
the
cells.
second Osea character we have is all
Lots
crazy.
of empty cells in here. Dugier's probably moved them elsewhere already.
How many people did he have?
Who got left behind though?
How many people did he have down here? Hey there.
Hey, it's all right now. You can leave this place.
No, I won't try to leave anymore. I'll never try to leave again.
Oh God.
I don't want any trouble.
No, we're not gonna do that. Please calm down. We're not bad people.
She's
We
broken,
won't be able to
Paimon.
get through to her right now. Not with the stress response in the way. I'd also guess there are many others here who are more or less like her.
Yeah.
Let's let the guards take care of them for now and keep pushing forward.
All right.
Gosh.
Let's search for an exit first.
These people are gonna have such intense trauma from this. Holy crap. That person looks dead. A letter left behind. Dear Lauren, my sweetest daughter, I have no choice but to say goodbye to you in this way. Since our separation, not a moment goes by that I do not wish that I could leave the fortunes of mmorpg as soon as possible, come back to you, to go back to being the father you looked up to most. Perhaps I'm the only one who naively believes that sinners are forgiven. The moment one is handed a sentence, they are already dead, leaving only a husk of flesh that must atone. Nobody shows compassion for the flesh. It is utterly filthy and utterly worthless. Don't make the wrong choices, Lauren. Don't do bad things. Live a beautiful life so your best to become a better you. Try to embrace all the bright things in this world and don't leave any regrets behind like I did. Do not try speaking for me. Nobody here can be trusted. They're all monsters with human faces without the slightest shred of decency, constantly starving beyond measure. Stay far, far away from this place. No matter how you feel inside about a father like me, I still want you to know that I wish I could see you and that I love you very much. Oh my God. Like, most of the people we met at the Fortress of Mmorpg so far were like kind of chill, and like, yeah, some people even stay in the Fortress of Mmorpg after their sentence. And then you have like this area of the fortress, oh, R.I.P. Wriothesley. You have this area of the fortress and this whole plot going on where these people are just so tortured and scarred from the experiences they have there that they've like lost all hope in humanity, period. I'm so hungry. Please give me something to eat. I'm begging you. Don't pass me a note. Are you trying to get us killed? Please, I'm hungry. So hungry. I'll report you if you keep this up. It's almost time for the inspection. Straighten up. So hungry. So hungry. So hungry. So hungry. What follows is constant repetition with the handwriting becoming increasingly faint, failing to convey anything of use. The bottom half of the note is severely damaged and has a dirty shoe print on it. It looks like whoever wrote this has been taken away. Oh my God. This is messed up here. What the heck? What the heck? Remove that limited device. Wait, I want to... rotate. Rotate. And then limit that one. And then rotate. Oh, there's a little arrow over here.
Maybe it's His Grace. I'll go take a look.
Oh, there's an arrow there. I need to go to that arrow.
I leave this area to you. Make sure to bring everyone out safe.
Understood. And please take care as well, Your Grace. We'll return here right away and await your orders.
Hey, yo.
Just
I got
focus
this
on the tasks you've been given. I already have reliable help over here. Let's go back. We have unfinished business, do we not? That mechanism from the first room. Maybe we'll also need to hold it in place using the same device to open the door that leads to the central area. Don't forget to bring these along.
Perhaps you're correct. I'll take the limiter devices here, but let's use this. What's this?
This seems to be something like a console.
This is a surveillance terminal. The information collected by the surveillance ports we found previously will be sent here. I'm sure Dugier really enjoyed sitting here and making his people dance like puppets on strings.
Oh, that makes Paimon even angrier!
What a sicko. What an absolutely disgusting individual, chat. I have absolutely no respect, sympathy, or anything for that terrible man. Alright, so this one needs to be limited. And that one needs to be limited. But then that can rotate to there and open the final door. Look at that. Proceed to the deepest area. I'm gonna take so much pleasure in just hopefully we don't like arrest this guy. Well, I don't know though. I was gonna say just kill him, but maybe don't. Maybe he deserves to be like isolated and alone forever. Oh my God. This dude's flipping sick.
I must confess to being furious. To think that there are still some of you who find it permissible to spit upon our rules.
What the hell is that guy in?
Their names. Fasal and Avis. They've betrayed you, betrayed us.
What did you do to him?
Today you will see with your own eyes what'll happen to those who betray our cause.
What is your cause?
Go on, Avis. Pierce his skull with the thorn in your hands, and then push in the Aqua Dolores.
Aqua Dolores? That is the fear serum?
Of course. You will do it one drop at a time. Let it do its magic again and again, and don't stop until you've pushed all of it in.
Thistle, I'm sorry.
This dude's a psychopath. Don't do it, Avis.
It's okay. I'll find a way to endure. Oh, shut your wretched mouths! When did I give you permission to speak? My rules are the paramount law of this place. Only more pain will come to those who dare to disobey.
That's enough, Dugier. Your rabid screams have been beyond nauseating.
Is that His Grace?
Oh, Wriothesley. I knew you would come, but I didn't expect you to be so quick.
How is this guy so calm about this? Wriothesley's gonna beat the crap out of you, dude.
Must you still refuse to let me be? Did I not spell everything out for you already? What's so blasphemous about sharing a slice of the cake with me when you've already got the entire fortress at your feet?
It would seem that you can't see the difference between sharing and looting. And on top of that, look at your people. Are they not starving as you wolf down your cake?
You. Stop acting all high and mighty like some hero of justice! Have you forgotten? Nobody in this blasted fortress is innocent. We are all irredeemable monsters who have destroyed something that others held dear.
Yo, what did this guy do to get in here?
Punishing those who deserve to be punished. It's what they've always deserved.
That's what you deserve too, then, my guy.
Are you really gonna tell me that you care about their lives and well-being when you just need a supply of labor to keep this place running? Is it that all you need to keep your cushy life?
Sadly, you're wrong on both counts. Unlike you, I've never seen them as currency. The fortress is not only a place for confinement, but also a place for rebirth. Just as people are free to give in to the darkness within their hearts, they are also free to seek redemption and a new beginning. Our bodies have limits, but our spirits will always remain free. They may have made mistakes, but they are still human beings with people and things that they cherish. And most importantly, they should always retain the freedom to choose their own path once they've reflected on their past misdeeds.
And the freedom to not have needles in their freaking heads.
But you're destroying their spirits with fear, taking their freedom away so that they'll become slaves who will never again feel or think. And you say that's what they've always deserved? You are nothing compared to them.
You tell him, Wriothesley.
Really mad.
Hey man, he's been keeping it in. He's been bottling those emotions up. Now he's taking the cork off and letting it go.
You think me arrogant, Wriothesley. Well, I think you're too young and naive. You understand nothing of this world.
Oh.
Nobody actually sees this fortress as any kind of just a wonderful place. See it for what it is. A dumping ground of pain and misery, irredeemable now and irredeemable forever. No prisoner will listen to you out of gratitude of their hearts. The whip is the only way to make them obey.
I don't think that's true, and you're a fucked up dude.
Had you been just one step slower, I would have already taken control of all the garden mechs in this place. Your vision gives you strength. But how long will it hold against these powerful constructs?
For a long time.
You talk big, but in the end, you know nothing outside of power and control. In that case, let me give you a small taste of what real power looks like.
Yeah. Easy. Easy claps right here, chat. No worries. It's always so hard for me to hit 5 to go to the trial character in these because my fingers are not used to having to push 5 when I am playing Genshin Impact, chat. Let me tell you. I can easily push 1, 2, 3, 4, but as soon as I have to go to 5, I always like push the wrong button at first. Yo, Luca, you're back.
Illusion shattered.
Yes, we are. I think we are just about at the exciting conclusion. You have made it back before the final cutscene, even. Oh, so good. So good.
If If you think fear can control everything, well then, terrify me.
Don't high road me. You're just another crook. And it's time you got treated like one.
Bro's just unfazed by this gunfire. Oh, bro, you done goofed. You pointed the gun at the traveler.
Too scared to shoot straight?
I'm warning you. Unauthorized punishment and torture are prohibited here. As the Duke, you should set an example.
Funny how that slipped my mind. Well, from this point on, you can forget about that rule. The rules of the fortress are there to keep the likes of you in check. But if the Duke wants somebody dead, he needs no justification. Understood?
Oh my god. Holy shit. That was awesome. Yo, how calm and cool and collected he was there, just like moving his head to the side from the gunshots. And then as soon as Dujier pointed the gun at Traveler, he was like, oh, hell no. And he just broke into a sprint and just freaking slammed. Oh, so cool. That was so cool. Wriothesley spends much time with each member, comforting them and extending his personal apologies. Following that, he makes arrangements for follow-up medical care and cleanup work, and thus does the Beret Society debacle truly come to an end. Holy crap. Yo, for real though, Koi, for real. I mean, or not,
Sorry
whatever.
for taking so
I'm
long.
flexible.
Did I keep you waiting?
Bro, I'll wait for you till the end of time.
You were so considerate.
If you ask me, I'd say I actually feel very helpless. There's no way that I could truly empathize with the fear that the members felt every day. I could comfort and compensate them all I want, but it might still not be enough to repair the damage that has been done. I have to take responsibility for it, as does the fortress.
At least we were able to stop it before it got any worse. It was pretty bad already.
Yeah, it's the least that we could do.
I don't know how much worse that could have gotten, but...
Do you have a plan for how you're gonna deal with him yet?
Oh, Dujier? I've already got an idea.
Can you just like put a needle in his
I
skull
think I'll do nothing.
and drip fear into him forever?
I think it's a very fitting punishment for him to have to imagine the sorts of punishments that will soon be coming his way.
That's true.
He'll be left in the dark with regards to both the dates and the details of his punishment. Of course, that's not to say that I'll be letting him off scot-free. It's not often that I actually get the chance to be creative with my punishments.
You're Wriothesley enjoying
I'm going
this?
to talk to the members of the society. He'll get a chance to experience everything that he's ever inflicted on them.
Whoa, I like it.
Paimon didn't know you could also be so harsh. Looks like she should watch her tongue when she's around you in the future.
Why do you think I'd do that kind of thing to you? You offend me, Paimon.
Yeah, Paimon.
Anyway, jokes aside, thank you so much for all of your help. There's still a lot for me to take care of, so how about this? I'll treat you to a meal in 2 days at the Coupon Cafeteria.
All right.
We should have a better handle on things by then.
Dealio, yo.
No, Paimon's had enough of that place.
Don't worry, it won't be the same old welfare meal. I'll make the necessary arrangements.
Supreme
Then
Deluxe.
you've got yourself a deal.
Give it that. Super Deluxe. All right, wait until 2 days later. Holy crap. He was so cool. Honestly, that, like, I liked him. Boy, I agree with you. I liked him before. I thought he was a really cool character before. But seeing him there and just seeing how freaking cool he was, how badass he just was during that cutscene, just brought me to a whole new level of love for him. Oh.
Ah, you're here.
Paimon never forgets about meals. Even if the traveler forgets, will remind her for sure.
You say that as if I haven't been feeding you.
That's not what Paimon meant at all. Wriothesley, you got what Paimon meant, right?
Hmm? I'm a little confused, actually.
See?
Hey, not you too.
Jokes aside, I've got some good news. After taking a look, the doctors have let me know that it shouldn't be too difficult to extract the thorns.
Thank God.
Which means that everyone should be able to recover after a period of rest.
Well, physically, but
As
not
for their
mentally.
mental recoveries, most are making good progress as well. We've added a few who were more severely affected to a special observation list.
You sure got everything taken care of, Wriothesley.
I try my best. After all, it's my duty to take care of everything that happens within my territory.
I have a question for you, Wriothesley. And the question is, what did you do to get put in the Fortress of mmorpg in the first place?
Please, go ahead.
Your flashbacks when you picked up the gem.
Ah, that's a bit of a long story. I once had a similar experience. It had to do with the host family I lived with as a child.
Was he an orphan?
I was an orphan, adopted by a couple with a great deal of love in their hearts. I had many siblings, and we all adored each other. Once we were older, Mom and Dad would turn us over to be individually adopted by families of greater means, and go on to adopt more young children.
That's a weird dynamic.
They were perfect parents. Or so I thought.
Yeah, that's strange, dude.
And then?
And then, I found out we were merely raised as livestock. Once we had reached a certain age, our parents would bring us to the market for sale.
For sale?
All children that were sold would leave the house, and nobody would know what became of them. As for those who didn't sell, they were merely disposed of.
They killed?
I once considered myself an extremely lucky child. And all of my friends, all of my siblings, they all felt this way as well. I was also not the first to find out about the truth. All those who found out before me were simply added to the disposal pile. I could never shake the feeling of irony every time I juxtaposed their tragic ends against our parents' adoring smiles.
What?
Yes. Like the society, my parents created a facade of joy, lied to satiate their desires, and even employed incredibly cruel methods to keep their grasp on power. They did all of that, but never considered how their actions would utterly ruin all the children they took under their wing. Worse, perhaps they never cared about that at all. But I did.
Yeah.
So in the end, I killed them and set all of the remaining children free. I was convicted for my crimes and exiled to the Fortress of mmorpg.
What?
My methods were extreme, yes, but I was still a teenager at the time. I'd been betrayed by those I trusted most, and I didn't think that more moderate ways would solve the problem. My doubt and helpless anger pushed me forward until I got what I deserved.
Oh my God, he does have the darkest main quest and the darkest backstory, and oh my God. Yo, they deserved it for sure. They deserved it for sure. But holy crap. I mean, they just kill the kids that don't sell. They try to sell their the children they raise. Kill the ones that don't sell. Literally just livestock. It's fucking terrible. I mean, he should have killed him. Good for him. But like, wow, Genshin's getting dark.
It's all right. You don't have to tell me what you think. I've already committed to this path, regardless of what anyone may say about it. The least I can do is to make sure that the same tragedy will not happen again in my new home.
Sorry to disturb you, everyone.
Oh, it's a vis and facade. Are you two feeling better yet?
It was all because you arrived in time. I managed to escape unscathed.
We came here on impulse today, because we were hoping that you'd be able to lend us a hand, Your Grace.
Please, go on right ahead. I'll do my best to help. Within reason, of course.
It's... I'd like to be wedded to Avis here at the fortress.
They have to come in with the feel goods after that terrible darkness.
Yeah, we met each other through the society and both fell into Dugier's trap. But even during our time there, we never doubted each other. We always believed that Dugier was manipulating us, trying to make us mistrust each other. And after this incident, we've come to believe that we've found the one for the rest of our lives.
You could say we managed to make the best out of a bad situation. He didn't abandon me, and I didn't forsake him either. But we're still both prisoners. And we also aren't sure if the fortress is the best place to host something so celebratory. So we are just wondering, is our request a bit too out of line?
Aww.
You're right in that the fortress has never hosted a wedding before. But that's no reason to say no, is it? I'll help you make the arrangements.
Aww.
If you need anything special shipped in from the surface, just say the word.
That's so sweet of him.
We can't thank you enough, Your Grace.
Wriothesley a softie.
We are actually also planning to stay here after the conclusion of our sentences.
Yeah, we've already made tons of special memories here. So now it'd be too hard to leave. And we have full confidence in the fortress's future with you at the helm, Your Grace.
Your trust is the highest form of praise.
Hey, loosen up a bit. Shouldn't you be the happiest man in Teyvat to hear that people would like to stay of their own free will?
Yeah. I'll always take a genuine expression of faith over any obligation to obey.
Man. Wriothesley just a big softie who murdered his parents for murdering children. We love that. Okay, his parents were fucking terrible pieces of garbage who deserved everything and more that they had. And Wriothesley just the GOAT. Yeah, right? I wanted to see the wedding. Maybe that's how Wriothesley's story quest Act 2 is going to start. We open on a wedding. Tactical, murder, murder attempts, and human trafficking all into one quest. Like, holy shit, Genshin. How dark can you get? Don't get me wrong. I am about, like I said, I'm here for the darkness. I am here for the direction that Genshin is taking with these, like, heavy quest topics in Fontaine. There's been a lot of, like, heavy stuff between, like, the stuff that happened with Lynette, Wriothesley's backstory in his childhood. Like, oh man, that quest should have trigger warnings for real though. Jesus. That was a very good quest though. Thank you again for being here. I appreciate you all. I love you so much. Remember that you stay legendary. And the sun will rise. And we will try again. Peace out, y'all. I love you guys. Thanks for being here. Peace.